guess what? I'm very, 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 very energetic, okay? So I want to start this just like that with you guys, because you're just not sitting there for 90 minutes and just listening to me. You're gonna learn, okay? And so the first thing I'm gonna do, ask you to do, is then go ahead and put your hands up, okay? And then clap like this, all right? And bend to your left, bend to your, good. Doing instructions here. Okay, straight up, guys, straight up. By your ears, you're stretching. And then down here. Okay? Okay, try and bend more. Okay, don't kill yourself down. Okay? All right, and then up a little bit more. And, all right, okay, cool. All right, how does that feel? You just stretched, right? You just stretched. So I'm telling you right now, this is the kind of training that we're gonna do in the next 90 minutes, okay? So now, the first thing I'm gonna do is ask you, if you are 37 years old and younger, stay standing. Because the ones that are not 37 years or older under, they need to sit down. So, they need to 37 years and younger. Stay up, stand up, stand up. 37 years and younger. So if you are 37 years and older, so here I am. I'm already having you do the math, okay? There's math, okay? All right, look around you. These are our young people. How many here is like 30 and up? Sit down. 30 years old and up, you're sitting down. 25 years to 30 years old, sit down. If you're 20 years old, sit down. If you're 19 years old, sit down. Give these two a huge big hand. They're 18 years old. I know you're graduating on Sunday, and you guys here, she's graduating on Sunday. She just passed both exams last 2 days ago, right? Sunday night. Yeah. Sunday, you call me Sunday and go, I passed, yay! And so give her a huge hand of applause before she graduates. How about you, young man? How old are you and how long have you been in the English?
I'm like 60 hours into the course. I just need 75 and then I'm ready to pass the test and I'm graduating on the 21st.
All right, let's go. Okay, now you guys can sit down, okay? So, my name is Elizabeth Goodchild, and what I'm gonna do is, I have 37 years of experience. So anybody that stood up and stayed up 37 years, I've been doing real estate since you were born, okay? So here's the goal of this training right now, this meeting. You all got a piece of paper, okay? And if you don't, there's a blank piece of paper that you all got. This is gonna be very, very interactive, okay? I'm gonna be, throughout this 90 minutes, tell you about lessons, okay? So the first thing is like, I'm gonna see if you're paying attention. Okay, so I'm gonna have lessons learned, and I need you to write those down. Every lesson that you hear me, here's a lesson, write that down. And as I talk, you put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lessons that you're learning from my talk. We're gonna do something about that in the end, okay? Number 1. To the one that actually gets the most number of lessons from this 90 minutes, okay, will win a prize, okay, will win a prize. And I will tell you what that prize is towards the end. So guess what? You gotta stay for 90 minutes and not walk out the door, because you're not gonna hear the prize, okay? All right, number 2, okay, in this training, okay, if somebody is on their phone and not listening, you are allowed to like elbow them, okay? Elbow them, okay? So what I'm gonna do is one of the things that I'm gonna teach you is how to focus. Focus, okay? And focus for at least 25 minutes. Every 25 minutes, I'm gonna give you guys a break, and you can look down and look at your phone and see if there's somebody like urgently wanna talk to you, okay? Because I think one of the things that I'm gonna teach you today is truly, what I truly believe. I coach a lot of agents. With this 37 years of experience, I've already like mentored and trained over 300 agents. Over 300 agents. And on that 300 agents, okay, what I did was I created this thing called face coaching. And it's based on face, focus, which I'm gonna teach you right now, how to get focused, accountability. It's gonna happen soon, so pay attention what accountability is. Consistency. Consistency. So, where's my 5 a.m. clubbers? Raise your hands. 5 a.m. clubbers, okay? Come on, Ricky, you're part of it. Yay, okay? So, 5 a.m., we get up at 5 a.m. every single day to tell our goals. C is for consistency, okay? So, face coaching, focus, accountability, consistent execution, okay? We're going to consistently execute. So in this 90 minutes, my goal for you is that you won't take 37 years to get to where I am. I want you to be able to get this thing done, hopefully in 3 years. Chop the 7, not 37, 3 years. 3 years. And so this 90-minute training is all gonna be about that. Okay? So are you guys ready? Okay? And I want participation. I want the woo! Yes, please, woo! Okay? I want that, okay? So, all right, and if you're like writing your aha moments, your lesson, you gotta put that down, okay? Ready to go? So, all right. So the 37 years, I've done 650 million. That lesson took 37 years. The training, 90 minutes. 90 minutes, okay? So I told you guys there's a prize for putting these lessons on, so get ready, pay attention, okay? All right, so what I'm going to share with you is my journey, okay? My journey, because the 37 years, everything that I've gone through has lessons, and I'm gonna give you the lessons that either I wish I learned sooner, okay? And I wish that I can roll the time back. Guess what? You get to roll the time back right now. Because I'm teaching you this, and you haven't been in the business for 37 years, and I'm teaching you something wherein this is my chance to roll the time back through you. Through you, okay? So, like most of the people in this room, I'm a typical immigrant. Okay, I came here when I was 14 years old with my sister and my cousin Jean, right there actually. His mom and dad adopted us, and that's how we got to America. And it's actually also my first client. So, we came to this country with just a luggage with my sister, and then my whole family came a year later, and we stayed and lived with my grandma and grandpa in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath bungalow in West Camerling. When my parents came in, we lived in the attic. It literally was like probably 200 square feet, and there were 6 of us. Okay? 1 bathroom. My cousins, my grandma, grandpa, he knows. There were, I counted it, 19 of us. 19 of us in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath bungalow in Chicago. That's my humble beginnings, which I know a lot of you sitting right now has the same beginnings, okay? But you know what? That is what makes us strong. That is what makes us strong, okay? So let's start with that. So what's the lesson learned on that one, okay? So 1978, one suitcase, September 5, 1978, arrived in America, okay? And no space. It was cramped, conditions were hard. However, we didn't have space, we didn't have money. The only thing we had was hope. Hope. We, after all, ended up in the land of opportunity. I'll tell you right now, all 19 people that lived in that house today have over $1 million houses in California, in Las Vegas, in Arizona, everywhere, okay? Each one of those 19 people have done very, very well, okay? And because we have hope. So what filled that small space wasn't just the people, it was a collective unspoken belief that this is the country, the land of opportunity. And we still all believe that, okay?